Hey guys, have you ever wondered who invented April Fool's Day? Well, today we're gonna find out. We're also gonna have some fun with some April Fool's jokes. But first, let's find out who invented this holiday. Nobody knows for sure who invented April Fool's Day, but we know that ancient civilizations celebrated New Year in the spring. In many countries, the New Year began on March or April. People would fool around and play pranks on each other during the celebrations. This is where the fooling around part of April Fool's Day comes from. In 1582, when Pope Gregory VIII changed the calendar, he moved the New Year celebration to January. He did this so that the New Year would be closer to the actual date when Jesus Christ was born. After this, April became just another month, but people still wanted to celebrate the New Year in the spring. So they started celebrating it on April Fool's Day. They kept the traditions of playing pranks and being silly. That's why we still celebrate April Fool's Day today. Now let's have some fun with April Fool's jokes. The first one is called I Never. Here's how it goes. Two friends were talking about how much money they earned. I make $100,000 a year, said the first friend. Oh, really? Well, I make $1 million a year, said the second friend. Oh yeah? Well, I make $1 billion a year, said the first friend. Oh yeah? Well, I make $1 trillion a year, said the second friend. Oh yeah? Well, I make $1 quadrillion a year, said the first friend. Oh yeah? Well, I make $1 sextillion a year, said the second friend. Oh yeah, well, I make $1 octillion a year, said the first friend. Really? Well, where do you get all that money? Asked the second friend. I work hard and I save a lot, said the first friend. Then the second friend burst out laughing. You silly goose, I just made up all those numbers. I don't make anywhere near that much money. Me neither, said the first friend. That's the joke. The next one is called Change Your Profile Picture. Ask your friend to change their profile picture to something funny like a picture of a baby, an animal, or even something that makes them look old. Then wait for the laughs to die down before telling them it's an April Fool's joke. The next one is called You're Hired. Print out a job offer or employment contract and ask a friend to sign it. Make sure the job offer is for something funny like being the official taste tester for your company or the official cuddler for your family. You can even make the job title something silly like CEO of Fun or Chief Happiness Officer. Once they've signed the contract, you can reveal that it's an April Fool's joke. The next one is called New Keyboard. Change your keyboard S language setting to something that doesn't use the Latin alphabet, like Chinese or Arabic. Then ask a friend to type something on your keyboard. They'll probably end up typing gibberish, which will make them think that your keyboard is broken. You can also change the settings on their phone or computer to something funny like changing the date to a far-off day in the future or changing the time zone so that their clock is wrong. The next one is called Fake Spider. Get a fake spider or other creepy crawly and place it somewhere that your friend will notice it. Then wait for them to scream and freak out. You can even make the joke even funnier by filming their reaction and posting it on social media. Just make sure to blur out their face so they don't get too embarrassed. So there you go. Now you know who invented April Fool's Day, and you've got some great jokes to play on your friends. Remember to share if you want more jokes. Now get out there and have some fun. It's April Fool's Day.